something. Here goes! This should do it! It worked! It's probably my fault. This should do it! It worked! Not too bad, I guess.
That takes care of them.
This should do it! It worked! Not too bad, I guess. Let's just play it safe. This should do it! It worked!
I'm a professional. Let's go.
You've got to see a promise through. Here goes!
That takes care of them.
Here goes! This should do it! You've got to see a promise through. Here goes! This should do it!
Is this the Primal Lord?
I am.
It talks!
I am the Golden Earth. I give light to realm and clay.
Wait just a minute here. If the face is this big, does that mean we kept running into its body?
It's colossal.
I've got to do something!
Fight, destruct. Prove that now is the hour of our reckoning.
This should do it! It worked! It's probably my fault. This should do it! You've got to see a promise through!
Time to get a little mean. Whew, that's a workout.
Here goes!
The Earth acknowledges the hour of reckoning is come. Destruct, I leave to you my power.
Not too bad, I guess. Shall we begin?
Shouldn't we wait for Felis Rex to arrive? He won't come. He barely deserves to be called Beast Lord.
We number few enough as it is.
Such a waste.
The threat posed by the World Annihilation Front cannot be overstated. But with the Committee's forces decimated, we cannot fight.
A truce, then?
Have you lost your mind?
If force isn't an option, it's only natural to turn to diplomacy. Throw those golden lions into the deal and be done with the lot of them.
Those gnats are hardly worth our time.
They pose no threat, but their antics are more than a passing annoyance. Having other humans at the talks may help keep the front in check.
So it's come to this.
I think it wise. I back the plan. To attain peace without bloodshed would truly be the best of outcomes. But who among us would broker this peace? I volunteer.
You?
I mean, no disrespect. You are the most senior member of our council. However, the plan was mine. I should bear the risk.
Very well.
Then if there are no objections, I'll begin preparations. If you'll excuse me, gentlemen.
That contemptible shark and his machinations.
Nothing to say, Lacertus.
I saw precious little meaning in participating in Peastress's charade.
A charade?
He doesn't want peace. He wants Noctua's seat at head of the council. His actions all but spell it out.
Even so, it seems a small price to pay for peace.
What meaning can a truce hold in this half-broken world of ours? Not a whit. All must be returned to nothing.
You.
Hello?
I assume you are the front's delegate then.
Yes, sir. My name's Kyrie.
I am Peastress Rex. I represent the Beast Lords and all feral kind.
Karna. I'm the leader of the Golden Lions. Never properly introduced myself last time.
So, where were we?
I was saying that our disarmament would have to follow your own.
You'd have the Salvation Committee, custodians of this world, disarm?
Custodians. You're an army of tyrants keeping humans in slavery.
We merely enforce order to keep certain anarchistic elements in check.
Your abuse of humankind predates any enforcement of order.
Poppycock! If you humans weren't so unruly, there'd be no need for force. What?
Forgive my outburst. Please, continue.
We came here to talk about peace, right?
Yes, that's so.
Then I don't think fighting is going to help.
You're right. Old habits die hard. So, what about you? What are your thoughts on all this, Kyrie?
Me? I just meant...
Take your time. I'm also curious to hear your say in the matter.
All right. I don't know much about the state of the world. I used to know even less. As I learned more, I saw a lot of really awful stuff, to be sure, but... I've also seen a lot of really wonderful things. And I've met some really great friends, and...
And, yes?
Sorry, I was getting off track. What I meant to say was, I can't really say who's right and who's wrong. But if there's a way to keep the world from ending, I'm for it.
This is surprising. Here I thought the front was for, well, annihilation.
Oh, I'm really just speaking for me. I'm sure Morte would disagree.
But you're the one here representing them. I'm in agreement with you. Any sane person would be.
Needless to say, we Pharaohs are as keen on peace as anyone else.
Lord Peastress Rex, why not use the front as a sort of check?
A check, you say?
To assist in disarmament. It's hard to cast aside all our weapons at once. So the front can watch over the balance as we disarm gradually.
You'd have the Pharaohs cede the world's custodianship to the front, then?
Yes, but only gradually. That allows everyone to be sure of the process.
A bitter pill, but that's compromise. Very well, it's a sensible plan.
So... what's the plan?
The three groups all agree to form a system of checks to keep the world stable.
You want us to help?
Well, of course.
I'll do whatever I can. Morte and I can be together. I heard this ringing back in Barney.
What is it?
It doesn't sound like an alarm.
So, you can all hear it too? I don't understand.
What is this?
No, stop!
Kyrie! What have you done?
It isn't me! It's not me! Stop! No! No, not again! This is my power? To destroy?
It is.
Huh? Uncle Agni! You're alive! But how?
This is but a mask I wore. I am the Crimson Sun. As a Primal Lord, I preside over the beginning and the end.
What?
I have watched.
Me?
I had to ensure no harm came to the Destruct. Your duty is sacred.
How can ending the world be sacred? I don't want the world to end. I never asked for this power, any of this.
You You speak in paradoxes. The destruct destroys. That is your nature. You are he who will end the world, no more, no less. So it must be.
What about my wishes?
Wishes? Your emotions will be your undoing. Joy and sadness cloud your vision. You've drunk too deeply of both. I pity you. The hands of time cannot be turned back. Your path is chosen. Persist, Destruct. Persist unto the end. Therein lies your fate.
A fate I never chose.
Kyrie!
You okay?
Are you hurt?
Morte! Ogden! The ground shook? Then we saw that light? What happened? I just...
You're the Destruct. Your power awoke, didn't it?
Yeah. You mean to tell me Kyrie did this? It's true. It's my fault. I'm fated to. I'm cursed to end the world.
Talk to us, kid. Tell us what you know.
The Crimson Sun told you all this?
I'm lost here. It's too much to take in.
But it's all true.
Kyrie's not gonna lie to us about this.
As long as I'm alive, it will happen again. Rhea, you knew about Kyrie's power, right? Isn't there some way he can control it?
I don't know. I know very little about the Destruct.
So much for that idea.
But my grandfather might.
Your grandfather?
Or his grandfather, maybe. We should ask them.
Your grandfather's grandfather? You're telling me your great-great-grandfather's still alive?
No, not alive. But we can still ask him.
You've lost me. But I want to know about what I am, about this power.
No doubt, this is part of why I'm here. We can talk to my grandfather in the Valley of Dragons, Kyrie.
The Valley of Dragons on the Winter Isle.
May the wind be at our backs.